Hello there everyone, the Jedi Brick here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a bunch of different versions of Captain America. So it's been a while since I've made a Marvel video on this channel, and this is just kind of a combination of Star Wars and Marvel for my channel. And it's also 4th of July, so I thought it would be a great opportunity to showcase my favorite superhero, Captain America. So right in front of you I have 4 different versions of Captain America and one version of Red Skull on the right. I'm just going to show you guys a bunch of different versions of Captain America through the eras and how I built them, how I upgraded them from the original sets, and, just walk you guys through it. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. So, the first version of Captain America we have here is the version from the first Avengers movie. And I'll take the accessories out of his hand so you can see really all the detail and stuff on this minifigure. So, I was looking at a lot of the source material and pictures from the movie, and his suit really does have a comic book feel to it. It's a kind of a lighter blue version with a little bit of dark blue thrown in there as well. So I really wanted to pay homage to the original Captain America comics when building this minifigure, and I think what I've done makes it look a lot more accurate to the films. So, of course, for the torso, you're going to need the newer version of Captain America from either the Quinjet or the Avengers Tower because that is based off the first Avengers movie, and I think that torso does a great job of getting the overall color scheme of this minifigure. You have that bright blue in the center with some dark blue on the outsides, and I think that looks really, really good. And for the arms, I use a lighter blue instead of the dark blue, and I think that looks a lot more accurate to the film. And for the hands on the gloves, I used a brighter red instead of the dark red that was used on the original minifigure. And for the legs, I used the dark blue on top with the bright red on the bottom. You can get those from a bunch of different places. I got them from the Spider-Man from the final battle set that came out last year. And I think that does a good job of, getting the boots on the bottom. And for the helmet, I'm not really sure where this one specifically came from, but they've been using this helmet and, face combination for a while now. I think this has actually come in that Avengers set that I mentioned earlier. So I did that. It also does have that alternate face with the smile. And if you're not really a fan of Captain America with his helmet on like I am, one thing that you can do is add his face and hair, and I think that looks really good too. I prefer Captain America without the helmet or the mask on. I think this looks a lot better. I think it's great to see his face. And that actually does happen later on in the movie, of course. Or one other thing you could do, I will have to take it off one of the next minifigures, but you can take the comic book version Captain America helmet and mask and put that on there. And I think that does look very good too. You have that lighter blue, which matches the arms and a little bit of the torso. So that is also an option. And for an accessory, of course, he wouldn't really be Captain America without his shield, would he? Next, we have a battle-damaged version of Captain America. Now, if you've been a part of this channel since the very beginning, you guys know I made a video about how to build this minifigure very, very long time ago, almost a year ago at this point, but I figured I would just show you guys this one again in a higher quality, better audio, and all that stuff. So, to make this minifigure, you're really only going to need 2 versions of Captain America plus a few different pieces. You're going to need the legs and one of the arms from Captain Carter from the first wave of the Marvel CMF. So you have that arm printing right there on that side. And the boot print on here just looks amazing. I'll take the accessories off this one as well so you can really get a good look at that detail. So you can see on the boots you have that dual mold with the printing on the sides, which just looks amazing. And for that torso, you're going to need the version from the Zombie Captain America and that helmet from Zombie Captain America as well, which also came in that first wave of the Marvel CMF. And I think those look very good to get that damaged and scratched look on the side of the helmet and on the torso and everything. That just looks amazing for what we're going for. And for the right arm, or excuse me, the left arm, I just used a plain arm to match his skin tone and a brown glove for the hand to match. I wasn't really basing this minifigure off a specific scene, just kind of a bunch of different damaged versions of his suit, kind of all thrown together, and I'm pretty pleased with the result. And for the head and underneath that helmet, it's one of the newer style of the helmet with he just has the chin strap on there, and on the other side it's just a regular smiling face. So I think this version of the helmet, Captain America, looks better because it didn't have that blue underneath, and it kind of looks weird with this. I don't know, it just kind of looks weird with the blue on the face as well. So I think this one looks a lot better. And for his accessories, I gave him a Mjolnir, kind of basing it off a bit of Avengers Endgame. And I also gave him the broken shield. That was also from the zombie version of Captain America, and I think that looks very good as well. You have some scratches and you have some like dirt and mud all over it. Really makes it look worn and stuff, and I think that looks very, very cool. Just to show you guys the minifigure again, here's the back of that torso as well. You can really see all of like the holes and the rips and stuff in that suit, and I think that looks very, very cool. Next, we have the Golden Age Captain America. This is the comic book version of Captain America based off his suit from the 40s. And this is one of my favorite Captain America minifigures of all time. And I only did one small thing to upgrade this minifigure. The only thing I did was I changed the legs. So the original Captain America minifigure this came with just had plain blue legs, and it did look fine for this minifigure, but I wanted to take it to the next level. So what I did is I took one of the newer versions of the comic book Spider-Man with the dual molded legs with the red on the bottom, and I just swapped those out for these ones. And I think that looks very, very good. They are the dual molded ones, of course, so you get those boots on the bottom, and that looks amazing. Again, I didn't change anything else about this minifigure. You have the helmet face print, you have that classic original Captain America's shield, and that torso print just looks amazing. I love the old Captain America comics. I think they're so good, and I love the suit in the comics, and I think this is just one of my favorite minifigures of all time. Next, we have the new Captain America, Sam Wilson. So I wanted to go for a more comic book style version of Sam Wilson as well. We got that really nice MCU minifigure a few years ago, another one of my favorite minifigures of all time. So I wanted to do something a bit different and give him a bit of a comic book style look. And the way I did that is I used the same dark blue and bright red legs that I used for the first Captain America. Again, those were from one of the Spider-Men from the Final Battle set. And I used the torso from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier version of Captain America here from that CMF. Again, an amazing minifigure, a lot of detail on there. And I put on some just plain dark blue arms and some bright red hands on there just to give it a bit of a more simplified look. I gave him the same shield that he came with in that original minifigure. And for the head, I used the head from that Captain America minifigure as well. And I just gave him a different hairpiece because I think I prefer this one over the short flat top. This is just from a regular Falcon. It's also come on Finn from Star Wars. And for the wings, he has primarily dark red wings in the comics. So all I did was I took some of these, kind of, I'm not really sure what to call these, like these angled tiles or the angled plates. And I just put them on one of these black backpacks and added some hint ball joints on the back. So very, very simplistic build for the wings, but I think it does a great job of capturing the minifigure. So the final minifigure we have here isn't a Captain America, but it is his probably most iconic villain. We have the Red Skull. And I don't have a Red Skull, so I thought it'd be cool to show you guys how I built this one without using any pieces from the official minifigure. So starting down with the head, that head is, I believe it's from Nexo Knights, a kind of old Lego original theme. Didn't last too long, which is a shame because I think they did have some cool sets in there. But this was from a smaller version, like a small Nexo Knight set, I believe. And the torso, and I also think the legs came from General Hux from The Last Jedi, came from that weird Walker set that was never actually in the movie. And one thing I added to that is I gave him this kind of waist cape. This is from Jack Skellington from the Nightmare Before Christmas CMF. I think that just makes it a bit more detailed. He has like that kind of trench coat, and I think that really, captures that quite well. And for an accessory, I gave him the Tesseract. This is the newer version of the Tesseract we've been getting. It's just one of those Minecraft heads in a translucent light blue. So very simplistic, but I think this does kind of capture Red Skull quite well. I don't have the official version of Red Skull, even though he's kind of a readily available minifigure. He's not that hard to come by. I just never got my hands on one. and this is kind of the custom I've been using for a while now, so I figured I would show you guys that as well. And there are the 5 customs I've put together for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I had a lot of fun putting these customs together. A lot of these I have just had been putting together over the years, and some of them are fairly recent, like this Avengers one and this Sam Wilson comic book one. These are actually probably my 2 favorites that I put together in recent years. I really like the way those 2 look. But of course, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm getting very close to 500 subscribers, and I'm going to be doing another giveaway once I hit that mark. I'm going to be giving away another 330-second battle pack and another one of my Jedi brick custom printed bricks. And a lot of other fun stuff is going to be happening once I reach that threshold. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, means a lot to me. But let me know what you guys think about these customs down below, if you guys have a favorite that I've just shown you, or if you guys want to see me do any other customs on this channel. I love making custom minifigures. I just haven't really done one in a while, but I really want to start doing that again. I want to start making more Marvel videos as well. I think when the August 1st sets come out, I'm going to be doing a lot more with Marvel. There just really hasn't been a whole lot coming out recently, opposed to Star Wars, which just had a new wave drop a few weeks ago. But anyway, subscribe if you guys are new here. Like I said, like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.